Hey, good morning. It's Monday, May 14th, and this is Camellia City, a podcast. This is episode 4, and I'm going to talk about meditation because I've done an awful lot of it since I've moved back home, and you might be surprised how prevalent it is in a small town in southern Alabama. First, let me say that meditation isn't some frou-frou Eastern, you don't have to be Indian sitting on a poof, a swami, in some special room decorated with Buddhas. Although you can do that, surely. Meditation, it changes you in ways that you can't really, it's like you don't know unless you do it. Sort of like you don't know how working out is really going to help you until you do it. Meditation is something you have to do to benefit from. And it is, I can't tell you how much it's changed my life and how amazing it is and how for the first time, as much as I've meditated and made that a daily practice, the first time in my life I'm meditating with other people in Greenville, Alabama, and having an amazing experience doing it. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. It's called Lectio Divina, and I'm going to explain it to you in a second. So, the journey into meditation practice can be so easy. You don't have to do anything special to try it. If you aren't sure you can calm down enough to try it, then you actually really need it a lot. But there are guided meditations out there that you can put your headphones on. They're all over YouTube, by the way. You can just say, wow, I'd like to beginner meditation, kids meditation, meditation for calmness, meditation for stress, anxiety. And sometimes you can just listen to this guided meditation. It helps you calm down. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to work hard in silence to calm your mind and think of zero thoughts. That can come later. And there's also a really great meditation series offered by Deepak Chopra's, the Chopra Center. He teams with Oprah for these, and each meditation is about 20 minutes long, and they have different themes, and I have used them before. I think they're really great to get you into the mindset of how does meditation work? What's it about? How do you quiet your mind? Can you concentrate on your breathing? Do you need a mantra to say? You don't. I think every meditation should work the best for whoever's doing the meditation. So if you just need to sit quietly on your swing out on the front porch and be quiet for a minute and listen to nature, that's meditation. If you need to do a chant to keep your mind from straying, that's meditation too. The thing is, you just do it it strengthens your mind. It strengthens your consciousness. It helps you, I would say, at the beginning of the day more than any other time. It's really important to have your day started with a calmness and a peace of mind that will help you throughout the rest of your day. And if you've never tried it, it's going to seem awkward at first, just like anything that you've never done before. But the more you do it, the better you get at it, just like anything that you spend time doing, period. And the benefits, I can't even tell you, are exponential, and the information is out there, for you to see how easy it is to get started doing meditation. Now, meditation has nothing to do with any certain religion. In fact, lots of peoples from all over the world have a tradition of meditation that may or may not have to do with their religion. It doesn't have to be religious, and it can be religious. Totally up to you, depending on your worldview. Now, there is a Christian meditation, and I'm surprised. I didn't know this until I was an adult, and I guess some Christian sects don't practice any kind of meditation. They may just say prayer is enough, or prayer may be that type of meditation for them. But there's a long tradition of Christian meditation called contemplative prayer, mostly. In the Episcopal religion, it's called Lectio Divina. In fact, many of the Christian mystics will call it Lectio Divina. And I'm going to explain that in a second. But contemplative prayer was written about, we know, as early as the 9th century, because in the book The Cloud of Unknowing, the unknown monk who wrote the book gave detailed instructions on Christian contemplative prayer, otherwise known as meditation. And doing that particular meditation is extremely powerful if you're a Christian, and can be overwhelming and beautiful and very emotional. If you ever want to try that, it's step by step, and it's very detailed and very calming and loving. And it blew me away the first few times I did it. But mind you, I had done meditation for years when I first started contemplative prayer, and wow, just wow. So yes, there is a Christian tradition of meditation. You don't have to burn incense with the Buddha statue. You know? So at St. Thomas Church on Wednesday evenings, they do a type of meditation practice called Lectio Divina. Now, a lot of people, even in St. Thomas, don't know what happens on Wednesday nights in Lectio Divina. So I'm going to give you my explanation. Now, I'm no expert at it. I've done it a few times, and I absolutely love it. And I've never done meditation with other people, in the presence of other people, and this has been amazing for me. So, here's what happens. A group of people are sitting in chairs, usually in a circle, and the first thing that happens is the 20 minutes timer is set, and people immediately take a deep breath, close their eyes, and are entirely still and quiet for 20 minutes. Now, I can tell you that this is very, very difficult for some people, and they come anyway. They practice it anyway. And for other people, it's a little bit easier. For me, even, I think, because it's in total silence without any background music, sometimes I play that mind game of, is it, okay, have I been 10 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? Is it close to time? My mind wanders a little bit. But every time that the little timer goes off, I'm like, oh my God, that was 20 minutes? I can't believe it. I've never felt like, oh my God, are we at 40 minutes? Did somebody not set the timer right? But I think that takes a little practice. I can tell you that, and I did meditate in one group. I forgot. Well, actually, I've done it twice. I forgot about these group meditations. I went to see great speakers, and I'll tell you about those in a second. But, so Lectio Divina. After the meditation is over, immediately everyone recites the Lord's Prayer, which is very powerful. And I love hearing it recited with a group of people. Then a piece of the gospel is read. And the first time, someone reads it twice. And so very slowly and purposefully, everyone else listens. After the gospel is read twice, this piece of gospel is read twice, then everyone goes around the room and just mentions a word or a phrase that pops out in their mind as the most important. Then another person reads that same piece of gospel, and everyone goes around the room and says, I think God is saying to me, and then whatever. And then someone reads the gospel for the last time, another person reads the gospel for the last time, and then everyone goes around the room and says, I think God wants me to, and then whatever. No wrong answer, obviously, and it's a really great way to interact with the Word of God, the divine Word, Lectio Divina, and also with each other, and just in contemplation about your spirituality and whatever that means to you. And yeah, that's how it works. It's pretty interesting, and I think it's fun, to tell you the truth, and deep. And sometimes some discussions will come up, and sometimes not, just depending on who's there and what they have in their hearts to say. So, okay, the other two times, really powerful, powerful, powerful times I've meditated. I just want to add these to them. If you ever get the chance to go to see a speaker who runs a meditation, actually, I've done 3. I can't believe I've forgotten about this. Okay, the first time I ever did a group meditation, believe it or not, was in New Orleans, and I went to see Sylvia Brown speak. Now, I don't know why I went, except that I had seen her on Montel or something. Now, I'm really dating myself. You can tell this is in the 90s. So Sylvia Brown goes to speak, and I thought, wow, this place is packed. It was packed. And she said, we're going to do a meditation. Everybody close your eyes. And I'm like, oh, shit. I've never done this before. So she did a guided speaking meditation. And I'm going to tell you, there was that point where, you're not asleep, but you feel like you're falling moment, like you're about to fall asleep. It almost felt like being hypnotized a little bit. And while it was a little scary, I also was amazed at what my subconscious or, being in a different state of awareness felt like. So there you go with that. Then I also have meditated in a group with Lama Marut. And Lama Marut is a Buddhist monk who is also an ex-college professor. He's an American, I think, or a Canadian, a white dude. And he's pretty funny, and his meditation was quite soothing and calming and powerful. But then probably the best group meditation of that kind was with the guru, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar from India. He was visiting Nashville and packed out the theater. There were very few non-Indian people there because I think he's well known in India, not so much in America. But he came, people were kissing his feet, throwing flowers at him. It was pretty incredible. When he did the meditation, first of all the children had to leave the room. It was adults only. He spoke for a minute, and then we went into the meditation. When it was over, he said, I know you feel like we've meditated for 5 minutes. And I want to tell you, it felt like we had meditated for 4.5 minutes. Okay, I was like, this cannot be over. We had meditated for over 20 minutes. And everyone's looking at each other like, did that just happen? Are you serious? We just spent 20 minutes with this? No way. It was shocking. And also a beautiful experience, and I don't know much about him. I just chalked it up as a really beautiful experience with a spiritual leader, and I thought it was really amazing. So here's the deal: meditation is part of being a healthy-minded individual. You can do it any way you so choose. If you want to do it in church during your prayer, if you want to do it at home, if you want to sit on the couch for 5 minutes, everyone deserves alone time. Everyone deserves a little moment of peace, a little moment of connecting with your own consciousness for a minute and not just living life mindlessly, reacting to the things around you. Be a thinking, feeling, conscious person. I cannot explain to you how much better meditation will make your day, will make your life, will change the way you see the world for the better. And it's just a matter of, if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. No one can do it for you. If you're going to play victim or helpless person, you'll never get it done. So it's up to you to decide. Is it going to be difficult at times? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? One of the most irritating things to me is dealing with anyone who wants something easy instead of someone who wants a challenge and the excitement of the journey and to better themselves. When someone just wants it easy, it's really boring to me and kind of disappointing. Like, is that all? Meditation is a journey that will show you that wanting the challenge, wanting to better yourself, wanting to learn, doing the things that are difficult is what this life is all about. And we're only here for a second, just a blink of an eye. So you can make it worth your while and worth the time being here, or you can spend the time, what little time we have, wasting it on nothing. So that's why I love meditation. And I love you guys very much. If you have any questions about it, or just Google it, explore, find out for yourself. Make it something for yourself. You can figure it out yourself. You're smart. You can do this. So I would say I would love to hear about any meditations you've tried this week coming up, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, meaningful week with lots of adventure and growth. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.